Hello everybody, and it's been a little bit. Everyone likes my Guppy Pond videos, and I was trying to think of something to make for a video here this Sunday afternoon, and I thought, good time to do a Guppy Pond video. So, as you can see, the plants are doing magnificently. Look at that mermaid weed. Any of these plants you see on here, they are available on my website, markshellyaquatics.com. So if you're interested in anything, check that out. Here, won't be long, and I'll be offering up my guppies and pluckos for sale when the weather warms up. So that's coming up here pretty soon. So just wanting to talk about just an update. Everything has been going really good. I've done a whole bunch of plant trimming, and believe it or not, the last couple weeks I did a real big plant trim, and every time I do that I end up struggling with algae. So what I've done is I've fertilized the last couple weeks since I've done that great big plant trim. And my oh my, the mermaid weed definitely appreciates the fertilizer. And it would with you. It just goes crazy anyway, no matter what you do. But I've been noticing I had a whole bunch of fry being born in here lately. And they're starting to color up and become adults, and there's some really cool looking mixes in here, because what this pond is, I've been doing a lot of stuff about shrimp, and everyone talks about my cull shrimp, Skittles shrimp tank and all that, but this is, like, if you will, my Skittles guppy tank, just mixed guppies. And what it is, it has genetics from every line I've ever kept. So there's a less than stellar guppy in a line that goes in here. There's times where I just get sick of a line and want to do something else. So I'll pull out whatever's remaining and just dump them all in here. And then they're all just left to breed with each other. And you get all kinds of crazy mixes. Now, I've already gone through. I'm going to show you. I've caught a bunch of randoms to show you what the guppies in here look like, and we'll do that here in a little bit, but just wanted to show you the scale of this pond. This is a 110 gallon stock tank in my house, and more exciting news is I want to do some outside tubbing this year, and it may end up being more than just a seasonal thing. I'm going to attempt to make setups where I can heat them, because I've pretty much exhausted places to put stuff in my house. So the only way to expand is outside somehow. I have some ideas, and when I end up trying to do those ideas, I'll share them and document and video it all. So if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and you'll see all kinds of updates. The plan now is 2 300 gallon stock tanks outside. That's the plan, with guppies and shrimp perhaps, but we'll see. I think it's going to be probably guppies, and I'll probably use heaters to extend the season a couple months early and a couple months later. But then I'll have to probably bring the guppies inside. But I think I can keep it warm enough outside with insulated and heated for shrimp. So we'll see how that goes. It's still ideas floating around in my brain right at this point, but that's what that is. And for you guys who don't know, this is all DIY bucket filter, 1,000 gallon per hour pump, 3 large articulated size 5 ATI sponges for the intake. Then that bucket is filled with lava rock for biological filtration. And at the top layer is gravel, just pea gravel, and I use that as the planting medium for my impatiens. And they are actually not flowering right now because I trimmed them all up because they're overgrown. But as you can see, where I trim them, and they're bouncing right back. You trim them, and it takes them a month or so, and then they'll start flowering again. Then you get to enjoy flowers for a month. And then by the time they start flowering real good, then they'll be upgrown into the light, and it'll be time to trim again. So it's kind of a cycle. I've discovered how that works. I've had those going since the last spring, believe it or not. But without further ado, I've done it a few times before, and people always ask to see, what do the guppies look like in here? You need to take them out. Now in person, you can see them real good, even when you're looking down on them, and I've learned to appreciate them that way, but they don't really show up that good on the video. So what I've done is my new big specimen container I got to make calling shrimp easier. I put some in here, and we'll take these guys underneath the light and we'll take a good look at them. Okay, look at these guys. I mean, these are just random scoops. Look at some of these Japan blue crosses. Look at it. Japan blue, some kind of mosaic tail, Endler mosaic. I mean, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I have so many different genetics in my guppy pond. Look at this. It's just amazing to me how pretty some of these completely random, all kinds of jumbled up genetics. Now I can tell you there are a lot of rainbow tiger antler genetics. This is a young one. He is growing up. He's going to grow up to be some kind of something. Man, he's going to be special, I think. This one right here. But I can tell you there are a whole lot of rainbow tiger. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Whole bunch of rainbow tiger antler genetics. Japan blue. The steel nebula. Red mosaic. Black Moscow. There's still some black Moscow, straight black Moscow calls in there. Yeah, that's where a lot of them come from, because that's what I put in there most recent. Look at that Japan blue guy there, man. But it has a long history. There's a lot. The base of it is a lot of grass guppy genetics and red mosaics and rainbow tiger antlers. That's what the base of it started out as. And then here recently, in the last year and a half, I've had lots and lots of the steel nebulas, the Japan blues, and there's some. Well, they haven't had time, but I put some koi in there. They haven't had time to have fry yet, but or if they have had fry, they're not grown. But there's some really cool looking fish in here. Super awesome. Really cool fish. So, that's the fish of the indoor guppy pond. Let's go ahead and put these guys back. Alright, let's get these guys back in their home. See them. That's how I look at them when I look at them from the top in the pond. Got them all. They're all back in there. So that was pretty cool. I like to do that every once in a while. When I do it, I'm going to try to start making a video of when I do it, just to get a real good up close look, because I can tell there's some really cool stuff happening in here, but it's always super cool to scoop them out and take a look at them in the specimen container. So, inside Guppy Pond update. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.